Your Excellency. I'm Mariam, and today our topic is education and the opportunities EU gives to Armenian youngsters. What do you think? Is university education necessary today, or can self-education be enough?
Well, I still think it is good to go to university. We are in a challenging time, and we learned during COVID that we can do more online. But you cannot compare it to a normal life in a university. So I still think that this will remain, and this will be, let's say, the focal point. And then there will be more varieties, because this we learned in this difficult time, that you can do certain things online, but self-education, you need to have an exchange. You see, for me, university life is really to learn how to learn, to check facts, and this to do totally alone is not the same than to do it in discussion with others. So I think the university will remain one of the important sources of education.
My second question is, from your point of view, what can be done to attract more professors from other countries to come to Armenian universities and share their skills and experience?
Yes, it is true that I think you need to have more core professors in the main topics. I think the government is tackling this question right now. And you see also this considerable increase of budget in science is an important step to have really more people working in the field of science and university. For a short time, yes, it is good to get guest professors from other countries, from the European Union. We have this wonderful program, Erasmus+. And within Erasmus+, you have this capacity building element where we can do exactly this, to invite professors, but also to create networks, because I think it is important to create networks in order to really develop the university landscape here in Armenia. And we are quite active in this. And on the other hand, I think it is important to go outside, to have different and new experience. So to use the scholarship programs we have, and then really to pass a certain time in another university, for example, in a European member state, because this gives you a totally different experience in life, and again a different form of networking. So the two elements should come together.
From your point of view, which are those skills that students need today to have a successful future?
Education today is more difficult than it was in my time when I studied. Now you went to university, you studied, you had a job at the end of the tunnel, yeah, something like that. So this is no longer the case. This is an advantage, and it is a challenge, yeah. So what you need is flexibility. You need to be courageous and really take opportunities, I would say. So naturally you have to learn hard. This is always during university times, but also to make connections with others. I think what is very important is to look for practical experience in internships, really to see in different areas what could be a way I want to pursue after my university studies. So internship is a great instrument for this. And also, which is important, that both the universities but also government offer opportunities to young people to see and to develop ideas how they want to work in future.
As we know today, it is a little bit difficult for students to make the choice of profession. Yeah. So what can be done to make that choice a little bit easier?
It is always a question of initiative. Also this is your personal thing, but as I said, I think that institutions should offer opportunities, and there I'm very much advocating, and I would start earlier. I would also, what we do in our countries, start in school times, to give these practical weeks where you go in a company and you see how work is in reality and not what you imagine. I had a wonderful plan, which I call the Girls' Shadow Day. We had prepared everything to let it happen last year, but then COVID came. But the idea is still on my plate, and the moment the situation gets better, I promise next year we will do it. This is exactly the idea, to give young people an opportunity to follow somebody for one day, just to get a glimpse of a normal daily procedure in whatever profession. But I would also reach out, because what is, I think, really the challenge today is that you don't have a guarantee to find a job. So you need to see the opportunities and to seize the opportunities, really make advantage of it. I would say it's very important to learn languages. The more the better. If you really can combine, let's say, practical studies here in the country, but also to go out a little bit, to have an idea how work is done in other countries, then you have better opportunities.
Okay, thanks for the answer. And my last question is, for students of which professions it would be more effective to get a higher education exactly in Germany?
Well, I would say every student has the opportunity to go and to get a scholarship via Erasmus+, and I strongly advise to do so. What I should say is, as we are a Team Europe, you have the European Union, but also the member states. A lot of member states offer opportunities. We, for example, in Germany, have the German Academic Exchange Service, so there you can apply for scholarships. In certain areas, you have very good university courses here, so it is naturally especially interesting if you go in areas like human rights law or environmental questions, digitalization or so. But I would encourage everybody, also if you are studying international relations, to look for a certain period to go to Germany or any other European country.
Okay, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure, and I wish you all success. Learn to be self-confident, be really engaged, and try to reach out to have a network with students and friends from the international sphere. And I think congratulations to be a young European ambassador. This already, I hope, offers you some opportunities.
Thank you very much.